Hello, good morning. Welcome to Freestyle Tuesday. So, Freestyle Tuesday is an episode on Olamide's Voice podcast where I host a talk. I host talk that I didn't plan to or write down. So, in today's episode, the main talk is instilling confidence in your children. So, growing up, I spent a lot of time around parents who aren't my actual parents, right? Also, I spent my childhood with my grandmother mostly. Yes, my grandmother from my father's side. So, yeah, she loved me, I love her. Like, I would say, among the people I've stayed with, she's the best. Yeah, I stay somewhere else with my grandfather from my father's side too. So I love the experience of those places, but I feel like there are still some lagging things where it is important for me to be in my actual parents' place. One biggest thing I've come to realize is how important it is for children to have parents who instill confidence in them. Yeah. So, in order for a child to not to suffer much with low self-esteem is the two parents has to be there, right? Both father and mother, like with the right parenting. So I personally struggle with low self-esteem. Sometimes something I still work on today. It's though when you're growing up, seeing other kids getting what they want, knowing you can't call your parent and ask for the same, takes toll on your confidence. But that's life. And while our parents may have wanted to be best for us, circumstances don't always allow them to provide everything. That said, as parents of future parents, we have a responsibility to equip our children with the confidence they need to navigate life. Confidence isn't just about material things, it's about making kids feel seen, heard, and valued. At the end of the day, every action we take today shapes our future, no matter how small they are. So, this topic is saying that whatever you are doing today, do it with the right mind, right? Do it with the right mind. If you are planning to be a parent in future, please make sure you are in a place where you can be the father and the mother of your children. You can be the one taking care of them. Your child say, "Mommy, I want so things." Even if you don't have it, you'll be there. Like, okay, for example, when I was growing up, I think this was in secondary school. Yes, I was around. I think I was in GSS or something. So that time they used to call the school UBA in our state, Kogi State. So they used to call it UBA, Universal Basic Education. That's where I went to my secondary school, right? So there is this particular cool kid, right? He's a cool kid, those type of kid where they have everything they want. I mean, he's even using mobile phone at that age. That time, Nokia C3 when it came out. This guy, his parents got him Nokia C3. If you know how If you know what Nokia C3 is, I think no, yeah, it's C4. Nokia C4. If you know what Nokia C4, Nokia C3 is around that time, it's not something that is small for that boy of that age. Something that even at that time, in that time, some of people who are like older than him, working 247 can't afford Nokia C3. But this boy got Nokia C3. I mean, you know those kind of boy now. You know he's a cool kid, right? And he has that confidence in himself. Like the way I won't say he's a bully. He's not a bully because he can't bully me normal. He can't. But you know he has that what would I call it? That strong head, you know, that kind of that confidence in himself. Like he can't bully us because I know that time we the fight. He can't fight us that time. But you know we roll with him based on say he has that kind. I mean, if you work with this guy, he carry well. You know, he carry us along too. But he needs to feel that ballsy move, that ballsy attitude, right? So those kind of things, I mean, those kind of settings where you're even if for example, even if our parents can't afford C3 that time, but we should still be in a position where, I mean, even if we don't have C3 or Nokia C3, we can't afford it. That kind of settings can turn a child into someone who steal and, you know, stealing and like trying to keep up with those kind of people. So, and those days, I won't say I didn't steal, no. But one thing I never do is I don't steal from outside. I don't steal from people, like go into people's house and steal their stuff. No. But it's for say inside my own house. Come on. No drop 100 naira, kill him and pay. All those kind of things. So it's stealing, right? But you know, if a child still within the house, it's still better. And I mean, old people used to say that as far as your child is stealing within the house, your child is not a thief. Your child is just probably trying to be a child, right? But once that thing take them out where they go to another person's house and they start stealing stuff, that's when it becomes something you have to really look into. So just try as much as possible to be there for your child. You know, try as much as possible. And one thing I will say is try to instill African originality in them. You know, most of us, we started becoming proud of our origin. I won't say we'll start becoming proud. I say we start learning to become proud of our origin when after we have grown up, right? That's what I'll say. We start learning to be proud of our origin after we have grown up, which is bad. It's supposed to have been instilled in us right from time growing up, you know. So try as much as possible, instill African culture, African originality. Let them know that yes, there are people who practice your culture. Yeah, it's fine if you don't practice it, but don't be ashamed to be among them. Okay, there is a particular comment I received on one of my last video. One of my last podcasts speaking about originality. So let me quickly dig it out. So this person was talking about he said Most of African traditional festivals are seen as pagan festivals. Also, the organizers of these festivals are not helping by making their festival look occultic and even scary. I think they need to attract normal people too. Well, the reason why it feels occultic to you is because it is not foreign. That's what I'll say. Okay, for example, have you like seen Indians and Brazilians, Chinese practicing their culture, like doing their cultural day? Like, for example, they are having a particular festival in their country. Have you seen it? Does it look corporate, like Oyinbo culture to you? There is this particular Indian culture where they have different colors, like powders. They just they throw themselves different colors, different powders, and all that. Does that look moderate and corporate to you? So imagine you witnessing a festival of Lord Shiva and all that, or Chinese Dragon Festival. Does that not look like paganism to you? So yes, they will call it. People will call it paganism, like they are practicing paganism. But I mean, everybody. Do you know that sometimes traditional celebrations, culture, and traditional religions are labeled paganism because they were not foreign. Yes. Okay. When, for example, when before Abraham, the father of faith, before he moved from his father's place and looked for the promised land, were they not practicing paganism there? They were practicing paganism. And okay, he was the first person to encounter God among them, right? So he encountered God, and God said he should move out. God didn't say he should change the people that are already there. He didn't say he should change his father, he should change his mother. He said he should move out, that he will show him the promised land. Why didn't God say, okay, he should preach to his people? So it's because you don't change people, culture, and originality. Yes, you can bring your religion, show it to them, but we Africans, for example, we are not really proud of our culture. I would say that we are only proud of our culture when we see it outside, when we see people practicing it outside. But when you see people practicing it inside, you feel like it's not moderate, it's paganism, it's blah blah blah. So yes, I don't say you should take your child to Yeye Oshun's house for her to be living there or practicing it. I don't say you should take your child to Babalawo's house. What I'm saying is that when your child sees that they are practicing, like maybe there is a masquerade day, or some people are like doing a Oshun festival, and your child asks, what are they doing? Don't use bad mouth to explain it. Explain it in a way that they explain it to them that these are the things we are practicing before we become Christian, and that other people are still doing it. Doesn't mean this thing. Yeah, this is a culture, because you can't say it's a religion. It's a culture. It's a culture. So yes, that's the beginning of for us to not lack self-esteem and all that. So practice how to be contented and to have confidence in our traditional ways and religions. Yeah, if we see something bad, we should point it out. Of course, there are bad eggs everywhere, there are good eggs everywhere, but that doesn't defeat the purpose of why the culture was invented in the first place. Right? So, top news headline here. So, the news that have been circulating most this week is the IBB book launch, the Journey in Service autobiography. So, the fact that the book raised 17 billion naira or so is so crazy. With all the atrocities this man has committed against the born and unborn Nigerian. Although I wasn't alive, I have not been born back then. But come on, this man, I would say, is one of the many people that destroy what Nigeria is supposed to be today. Yeah. Nigeria is it destroyed democracy 100%. It destroyed the purpose of democracy in Nigeria 100%. So, but the thing is, he said some people in high place didn't want Abiola to come to power. Right. So who are those people? But more of the reason why he's supposed to go to jail is because he's supposed to name those people. If you want forgiveness that he pleads from Nigerians, he's supposed to name those people who are those high people that he's talking about. He's supposed to name them. I see it was people who were just applauding. I mean, this man has destroyed the life of the born and unborn Nigeria. I don't think people really understand what this man did. This man changed the course of Nigerian direction. One of the reasons why we are not developed today. Yeah, I won't say Abiola is a saint. But judging by eyewitnesses and people who speak about this man, you will know that this man has done a lot of people things. He has done things for people. So that's the top headlines this week. What's your thoughts about it? Let me see if I'll see any tech news headline. I'm really not going to tech news today. Let's check real time. There's really no tech news. Okay, I want to say Apple plans 500 billion in US investment, 200,000 research job next 4 years. Let's check. Apple plans 500 billion in US investment, 200,000 research jobs in next 4 years. The Chinese rival to more Starlink accelerate race to dominate satellite and internet. So apparently I won't be able to go through all the news So, final thoughts. Remember, no matter where you are from or what you have been through, you have the power to improve and build yourself up. It's all part of the journey. That is for today, Freestyle Tuesday. Catch you on the next episode. Please don't forget to like, share, comment your thoughts, challenge me with your thoughts, and also please share on social media. Let people know that Olamide's Voice podcast is here to stay. So stay blessed, stay cheesed up, and most importantly, stay humble. Bye.